Hi, everybody. How are you? It's Mountain Views. It's Park City Television. It's live. The beautiful thing about live at the moment, I think we closed the curtains. No, we didn't close the curtains, but it got dark, so you can't actually see it. But I'm gonna steal a quote. I'm gonna attribute it. Yes, do it, Kevin. Wow. I'm gonna steal. I don't think this has been registered yet, but it's our man Kevin Rapp in the control room. This is his biggest Facebook feedback that he's ever gotten. Say it to me, Kevin, in my ear, and let me get it right, because I don't want to misquote you. It went from kind of snowing to Mother Nature puking snowmen. Yes, I thought that was really good. I'm still laughing about it 90 minutes later. And that's only how long it's been snowing. I mean, look at Main Street. You gotta love it. Snow is what we needed. It was super windy this morning. I was so like, ew, wind, cold, terrible. But you may not know this, but the wind brings the weather and gets rid of the inversions, both of which things we need for the snow to go, woo, yes, down onto the montañas. And then we have a wonderful time sliding downhill on our various equipment. We'll talk more about equipment in a couple of moments. Here's something. That's a shot. I know you're thinking, oh, we went dark live on television, but look, see those little lights there? Kevin's toggling around. That's actually Park City Mountain Resort. That is night skiing runs, and you can't hardly even see the lights. That's how hard it's snowing, AKA puking snowmen. So just run with that. Make sure to send your royalty checks to Kevin Rapp and Terry Burden in care of Park City Television here at 1776 Park Avenue, and we'll be sure to cash those right away for whenever you say puking snowmen. The Oscars were announced today, just the nominations, of course, not the actual awards. That takes a little bit more preparation, takes more time to say, and the Oscar goes to, or alternatively, and the Academy Award goes to. That's what it looks like. If you haven't ever seen an Oscar statue before up close, that's what it looks like up close. I know I haven't, but that's okay, because I just want to hang out with people in really cool bands and do live television. I don't want an Oscar, so it works out well for me. Anyway, the Oscars were announced today, and a bunch of people were nominated. But that's not what's important in the world of film. What's important is that we are now 7 days and counting, actually less than 7 days, if you figure in the fact that 1 week from today, the Sundance Film Festival starts on the 17th of January, and we are going to be, oh wait, I can't use that phrase. That's it's nomenclature, it's insider talk for blank to the wall with film interviews and all kinds of stuffs here on Park City Television from 7 to 10 in the morning, again live here in the 6 to 7 p.m. hour, music, films, filmmakers, famous actors, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, record producers. The list goes on and on. We've only got an hour, so I have to stop that list now because we have so many other things to do. Story number 2, no Tamiflu for you. Be careful, because there may be some shortages of Tamiflu in some areas. So saith the spokesman for the company that manufactures Tamiflu, and I don't remember who exactly that is, but it's really not the best medicine there is anyway for the flu. Living a good, clean life, most important. What else about not getting a flu shot? You should have gotten a flu shot by now. And in all seriousness, they are saying that as flu is sort of blowing up right now, all kinds of people sick all around here in Park City, and I'm sure all over the nation, that in all seriousness, the shortages, especially for children needing Tamiflu shots, vaccines, and other applications of that preventative, you may want to go sooner rather than later, because especially as we are concerned here in Park City, if you haven't had a few days for your flu shot to kick in before Sundance starts, you may be too late and you don't want to miss out. So, word to the wise. Next up, a story about Joe Biden who, as Vice President to Barack Obama, who has come straight out and said, we want to pursue gun control legislation. And the other side of this story is the NRA, that's an acronym for the National Rifle Association. And I'm going to take the meeting that they had today for about 90 minutes. There's Joe Biden. We're joking. That's not really Joe Biden. That's Photoshop. It's a real gun and a real body and Joe Biden's real head, but Joe Biden's real head has been Photoshopped. That's computer talk. I know, I'm a big computer guy, so I do a lot of that Photoshop stuff. Not really, but it turns out that when the NRA and Joe Biden met today, they both released statements that I took the liberty of boiling down each of those statements. So here's the statement that Joe Biden made after the meeting. I don't like people who don't agree with me. Okay, now, here's the NRA, and the NRA released a statement after their meeting with Joe Biden, and the NRA said, we don't like people that don't agree with us. Don't you love Washington? I mean, they nail it. I mean, they get it. They understand how to talk to their people, and that's what they do. Just turns out that it sounds exactly the same if you change just a couple of words here and there. Nice work, NRA. Nice work, Joe Biden. Keep up the love-in happening in Washington. Walmart has an iPhone. Walmart has an iPhone with no contract for either $45 or $60 iPhone. Wait, what? So you can get the big brand, which is Apple, and the big phone, which is actually, it's the iPhone 5 that I'm referring to here, and they're protecting their brand by associating with Walmart. And you know what? This is all a downhill screed about brand management that pales in the face of filthy lucre. And when it comes to filthy lucre, nobody's got their finger on the pulse of filthy lucre like Walmart. Even the most valuable company in the world, and that is Apple, wants more of that filthy lucre. So they are, as the saying goes, and again, this is, maybe I shouldn't say this on TV, but Apple is in bed with Walmart. I just found that really surprising, and I don't have anything more about it. I know it's not really a great story. It wasn't really anything particularly funny, except Apple's in bed with Walmart. All right, let's talk more about snow. It's awesome. We needed it. The snow was tired, let's face it, that we had on the mountain. I was out there a couple of days ago, and the snow was like, Terry, I'm so tired. And I was like, Snow, I know, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try and work something out. And so I talked to Kevin in the control room, and Kevin has a number of different dances that he does that result in, yes, solid H2O falling from the sky, crystalline form, super sweet. Here's the big, serious ender for the beginning of the show, and that is thieves. Are you listening? Thieves? Hello, thieves? Pay attention. I'm talking to you. Don't steal skis, okay? It's that simple. Because all of us, more of us, including me and more people, are going to the Park City Police Department, and they're registering their equipment. And so what they do is they get a sticker, and then they put it on their skis. This is pantomime for a ski, and this is pantomime for a snowboard. This is me putting a sticker on my snowboard, okay? So those pieces of equipment have stickers on them that if you steal those pieces of equipment, you'll get caught, okay? And stealing ski and other equipment is actually a felony. Yes, a felony. That means go to jail for a while, maybe even prison. If you don't know the difference between jail and prison, that's probably okay. But if you do know the difference between jail and prison, you know that the big F, felony, igualmente a prison, not good. So those of you who aren't, yes, no bueno. Yes, no bueno. I might write a song about that. If you're not a thief, register your skis. If you are a thief, retire from thievery. End of lecture. Beautiful night out there tonight. At the bottom of the hour, we're going to try our best to make some estimates about how much snow we're going to get. Just know for now that it's snowing real hard if you haven't looked outside or if you've been waiting close by the TV for tonight's broadcast for one main reason, a very important reason, and that's because the Tim Daniels Band is here. The Rolling Stones and Leonard Skinner called me and they said, Terry, what about Thursday? Can we do this? And I said, no, we can't, because we have the Tim Daniels Band. Boys?
Oh yeah, this song's about a journey. Wrapped up in a Texas tornado, heading down towards Tennessee. He wrapped me up and spit me out somewhere in between. Not knowing what direction to turn, holding on to my sixth string. Well, I'm standing on 4 hours on the dry side of Texas. No water and no traffic to be seen. So I sat down on a cactus. I grabbed my sixth string just for practice. And then an $80 bill pulled up in a Cadillac DeVille. Said, boy, I know your dream. Said roll, throw that dice, then step out on a rainbow and help yourself, 'cause the stars they burn out early here on Broadway and Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, give us some, Jason. He said, roll, throw that dice, then step out on a rainbow and help yourself, 'cause the stars they burn out early here on Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, the stars they burn out early here on Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee. of Tennessee.
No matter what your activity, AirFeed insoles increase balance and comfort, eliminate pain and fatigue. It's like walking on air. Find out more at myairfeed.com.
Bored with your hair color? Come into LTR Hair Design to get the cut and color you crave. East Coast trained master cut and colorist. Call 401-639-7592.
I'm Sean Smith. Now, what do you get when you cross the biggest names in Hollywood with a beautiful mountain ski town? You get the Sundance Film Festival.
Park City has hosted the world's best athletes a number of times for the incredible powder, amazing vistas, and top-level competitions. But all of that takes a back seat when Hollywood comes to town. For 10 days every January, the biggest names in the business trade the beach for the slopes and make Park City, Utah the talk of the entertainment world. When Robert Redford created this showcase for independent films over 25 years ago, he never expected it to become both the launching pad for Academy Award-winning films and the best party spot in the country.
So for us, it's always been a long-term view, starting with the fact, would we survive? Frankly, I didn't know that we would. It was a risk. It was a new idea.
The festival was originally held in Salt Lake City in September, but on the advice of Oscar-winning director Sidney Pollack, Redford moved it to Park City in order to give Hollywood a better reason to get away. And boy, did they ever get away.
It was a wonderful backdrop. It's the perfect backdrop.
Sundance, you know, is very festive and inviting, and it's goofy.
Directors like Quentin Tarantino, Steven Soderbergh, and Kevin Smith all got their start with Sundance films, and as these indie films became more successful, Hollywood's top stars began joining in as well. Dennis Hopper, Anthony Hopkins, Kevin Spacey, Ashley Judd, Charlize Theron, these veterans joined the independent movement, while new stars like Abigail Breslin and Terrence Howard first grabbed the public's attention at the festival.
I've read about this great festival. I read about the wonderful films that have been here, the great filmmakers, and, you know, it was created by one of the world's most wonderful actors.
With world-class ski slopes, many of the stars will take a break from their film going to go ski or snowboard during the day.
Riding a lift with some locals, and I was like, do you guys hate it when we come into town, like, just bombard your city? And like, no, we like it. So these two younger guys were like, so we like the party, so I guess it's fun for you guys too.
Locals and visitors alike welcome the chance to rub elbows with their favorite stars, and as the festival enters its third decade, the opportunity should continue to be there for years to come.
Every cigarette is doing you damage. This is part of an aorta, the main artery from the heart. Smoking makes artery walls sticky and collect dangerous fatty deposits. This much was found stuck to the aorta wall of a smoker aged 32. For help quitting, call the Utah Tobacco Quit line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW or visit utahquitnet.com.
For fastidious librarian Emily Skinner, each day was fueled by thorough preparation for events to come. Well, somewhere along the way, Emily went right on living. But you see, with the help of her Raymond James financial advisor, she had planned for every eventuality, which meant she continued to have the means to live on, even at the ripe old age of 187. Life well planned. See what a Raymond James advisor can do for you.
No trip to Utah is complete without spending a day at Snowbird, home of the iconic aerial tram and the most exciting terrain in the country. Snowbird has been named Best Overall Resort by OnTheSnow.com and among Ski Magazine's top 20 resorts. New this year is the Little Cloud high-speed quad chairlift offering faster accessibility to the top of the mountain. Snowbird is a short drive from Park City. Day excursions with lift tickets are available from Canyon Hop and Powder for the People.
Welcome back, of course, first. Two things. One, ranking can be dangerous. Also, using the word favorite can be dangerous because in this context, if I say, this is my favorite guest, there are other guests whom I love very much to have on this program. So I'm not going to say it, but by saying it, I'm implying it. It's Rob Harder from the Christian Center of Park City.
You say that to all your guests. Come on.
Oh, maybe.
It's so good to be here.
How
I
are
should
you?
say, I'm so impressed. You just continue to step it up in terms of your fashion. I'm truly impressed, really.
Well, that's because between the studio and my domicile is the Interfaith Christian Center of Park City. I forgot our new Buddha statue.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, you're going to bring that.
I'm
That
bumping,
your wife.
but yes, we got a
Okay.
new, beautiful Buddha statue, big dog Buddha.
Is that what you call him?
At the Christian Center of Park City. Interfaith Christian
That's
Center
correct,
of Park
that's
City.
correct.
And I forgot to bring it because as you were, I was
Snow.
I was shoveling.
Yeah.
I had to run the snowblower on the hood of my car.
You are really good. I knew you were good, but wow. Your car's not looking
It's
so
a
great.
very
but-
light snowblower. So.
Yeah, kind of like a broom.
It's
Broom-
not
broom
unlike
kinda works.
the phone from Zoolander.
Oh,
it's
right,
a
exactly,
very
just
tiny,
real small.
and it's also inflatable.
It fits.
So it works out good.
Fits in your pocket.
And then snowblower
You're
over
amazing.
the car.
All the stuff, you're incredible.
How are you, buddy?
Awesome. I'm doing good.
Yeah?
It's good, man. New year, and things are going well. We had a great end of the season, and as I was kind of chatting with you earlier, great end of the season. Thank you again, Park City community. I tell you what, Terry, we had such a great response. We had the Operation Hope. We had about 1,500 kids that were sponsored by local members, families, people from churches, people from the Rotary Club, and they got, I'm going to guess, 4 gifts per child, maybe 5. So do the math. I mean, you're talking, over 5,000 gifts that we were able to give away over Christmas. It was fantastic. And then we had the privilege of the parents coming in to get the gifts because, I think we've told you before, the parents get the gifts, then they put them under the tree so the kids get it from mom and dad. And it was so fun. It was mostly moms, but just fun to see the moms and dads come in and knowing that this is somebody who they didn't know got these beautiful gifts, sometimes bikes and sometimes sleds and, a couple iPods. I mean, there's just some nice things that came through. So anyway, it was just a fantastic Christmas. And again, thank you to the community. We couldn't do it without the community's generosity because they're the ones that get all the gifts. And then we had a special trip to the Goshute tribe, the Native American tribe that we work with. And
That's
they
right.
They had a really fun Christmas presentation and play. In fact, I think next year you ought to be the Santa. We had a Santa Claus, but I'm thinking you kind of have that.
What are you saying,
young
man?
Santa look? No, the kind of the young and hip, urbane Santa.
It's the Santa who sips Stella Artois in his spare time.
You would be perfect. Exactly. We got a suit just for you. But no, it was so fun. These kids put together this. It was crazy. It was the aliens who stole the underwear. That was their Christmas play. Awesome. Just awesome. One of the more random plays I've ever seen, but it was awesome. It was by them, directed by them, produced by them.
Really?
So, but it was really fun. Yeah. So we did that, and then that what really was what the play was about. And then we had Santa come up, and then we gave all these gifts. And I'm telling you what, they this tribe, you know, about an hour away from Wendover, so it's an hour away from nowhere.
Right.
You know,
Right.
in Wendover, wow, I know you hang there a lot because
Well, there are many important gambling establishments there in Wendover.
I've seen your picture up there a couple of times, and I think about it.
Truth is, I don't go for the gambling, I just go for the pancakes.
I didn't even know they had
True
pancakes.
story.
Awesome.
Well, I'll let you in on this.
Okay, we'll off air. But anyway, just to say, I'm wrapping up to say, great Christmas. Again,
Great.
fantastic, and we're looking forward to a new year.
Good for you. Nice work for the holidays.
Yeah.
I have to say the detail, small but also huge at the same time, of making sure that it is from the parents or from Santa Claus, those gifts, rather than some guy like you or me coming in going,
Exactly. Hey,
right,
woohoo. Yeah, exactly.
sort of
No.
like get my good side picture, sort of
really.
PR thing, but rather making it something that really is part of the family is beautiful, and great work on your part
Thank
to
you. Yeah.
understand and realize that and implement that so that the parents also get that comfort and they don't have to deal with that. That's really cool, man. Nice
Yeah,
work.
thank you. Yeah, it's fun, you know, and you know kind of our philosophy, but you know, for the community, I mean, it truly feeds right into our philosophy. We're really, really about empowering people, whether it be parents or individuals, as opposed to, you know, the old saying, not a handout but a hand up. But it's truly the case, and definitely in this case, to empower the parents to feel like, okay, I'm going to give this to my family. And one of these days, we would love every single one of those families to give to the center to another
Sure.
family that needs it, you know?
Sure.
And so, yeah, I think that's one of those things that big value for us. We want to honor the dignity of everyone who comes in. So
Absolutely.
even people like you that come in, we want to honor your dignity. That's hard for us. It's a stretch, but someone has to do it.
Well, there's outliers that benefit from every organization, and if I'm that guy,
You are an outlier. Yeah, you are definitely an outlier. Gladwell is very.
Yeah, I've
pleased
been.
with you.
Yeah, exactly. Malcolm Gladwell, everybody. You know, it's funny because I've been spending a fair amount of time, especially over the holiday season, at the Christian Center looking for the bargains, and a lot of folks in town, which means a lot of donations.
Right.
And,
That's right.
And you know, there are so many categories of stuff that I love to buy, and I have a slight bone to pick. And that is that I have not seen anything in the cornucopia of offerings at the Christian Center in the way of toupees or wigs, or is there like a ban? Is there some sort
We're
of health
kinda
code
anti-wigs.
thing?
Yeah,
Is there a
we
health
are.
code thing where you can't
It's
offer
a
those
lice
for
issue.
resale?
Yeah. No, that is an interesting request. We've not had the request, but I think you know it's in to be bald. So you are in, have the in look. You got the shaved head look, I should say, not the bald look. The shaved head look.
I actually, if I were to grow my hair out, which I actually am presently.
No, you do have hair.
We haven't discussed this, but I'm actually growing out my hair now for Locks of Love.
Oh, nice.
But that's a story for another time. We got to take a commercial break.
Perfect.
We're going to talk more about the new year, what's happening at the Christian Center in 2013 with executive director of the Christian Center, Rob Harder. Will be right back after this message. Please stay tuned to Mountain Views.
Your place for après-ski, where appetizers are $6 before 6 o'clock. Butcher's, Chop House and Bar, 7th and Park Avenue, historic Park City.
Don't have time to monkey around with getting auto body or auto glass repairs done? We can help! At Professional Care Auto Works, we take care of your auto body and glass repair needs with our free mobile estimate service, free mobile glass service, and free pickup and delivery. Our workmanship and customer service can't be beat. We will give you a lifetime warranty on auto body repairs and glass work. Let Professional Care Auto Works take the dings out of your day. Salt Lake and Park City, 801-262-DING, procarebody.com.
Enjoy an unforgettable vacation with Hilton Grand Vacations at Sunrise Lodge. Located next to the Canyon Sunrise Lift, just minutes from Deer Valley and Park City Mountain Resort. Choose a studio or enjoy a spacious 4-bedroom suite that can sleep 10 adults, with all the comforts of home, including a living area, fireplace, king-size beds, soaking tub, full kitchen, mountain views, and a balcony. Stop by today to see the Hilton Grand Vacations Club at Sunrise Lodge. Make the mountain your own.
Kyle's entire family was wiped out when a fatigued scaffolding driver crossed the center